honey.
I can't get you. I can't get you. I'm dead.
How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Wake up the dawn and ask her why. A dream, she never dies. Wipe that tear away now from your eye. Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova. 'Cause people believe that they're gonna get away from the sun.
Sol, do, sol, mi, do. Again. Do, mi, sol, do, sol, mi, do.
I came to London.
I came here for first my studies.
I come here to finish my degree.
I came here because I wanted a new experience. I'd always wanted to come to Europe.
I wanted to look for a different place, to know different people, to know a different culture.
At first I just wanted to stay here in England for a gap year.
And I always hope to study abroad, and that's why my mom let me to study here.
To improve my English.
Because that was always my dream, to go abroad and study any degree in English.
And to improve my English, because I'm doing English studies. I want to be a translator.
And to study English literature.
Because I'm studying teaching English as a foreign language.
And leave my place that has got like so many limitations.
I just kind of wanted a break from everything at home to make new friends and maybe try out some new classes.
Because I want to go to a different country and to study in a different country.
I want to see another world.
I want to be in a different country, different place, to explore things and see different culture.
Well, basically, I've got a twin sister, and when we turned 17, 18, it was just like decision that we had to make what we're going to do, if we're going to go and study or back home, or if we wanted to go somewhere else.
But I ended up staying 4 years now, so...
I wanted to learn more English.
And just to enjoy my time here.
If I study abroad, it's gonna be new world for me.
So it was the best place to come because I'm studying English. And I have to work here on my final paper.
And to be a bit independent.
So considering she went to Germany to study, you know, I got a bit jealous, so I picked UK.
Yeah, maybe it was the situation in my hometown Vienna, or the town where I'm studying.
I've been studying in France for 2 years.
because I have always lived at home with my parents, and I thought it was a good idea to live alone during a few months.
Because I wanted to improve my English. Now it's not so good as I would like, but I think it's better.
And I came to England because obviously the second language almost anyone can speak right now is English.
And I thought I would have a break from their system.
Just wanted a break from my studies, and now it's 4 years before I start again in Middlesex.
Was nothing special, had no girlfriend or whatever, and so it was possible to come for me, and I always wanted to go, so I decided to go.
To do a lot of things, different things.
Mainly because of the English, of improving my English. But then eventually I discovered that it was worth it, above all because of the experience, more than because of the English.
Are we coming to the supermarket?
It's pretty good. I'm not sure what it tastes like. It tastes like flowers and water.
Really? I need for an essay. Non-French speakers.
It's something like flowers and water.
Are you coming to her?
No.
To watch a few minutes of French movie with subtitles and with dubbing.
If you are not coming, I'm not going to teach you anymore Spanish.
So I will see if you more appreciate one than the other.
Okay.
You can eat. Start.
Who makes potions and travel and show.
I didn't have many expectations.
I was expecting the differences between my country and London.
Would be very good, to go out every time.
To meet a lot of people.
To have a lot of fun.
To be honest, I've never been to a capital or a big city.
Because I didn't want to get disappointed.
Like, for example, the weather, the people.
I want to make new friends. I want to really make friends.
To make friends, and I have, so I'm very happy.
And I expected the people would be very friendly, the English people, but actually that's a bit disappointed they're not.
I always lived in towns.
I was expecting things to be more difficult.
I didn't expect to get as much as I've got.
I expect that this experience was gonna change me.
And to meet new friends.
What did I expect? To improve my English?
Like I didn't expect to enter university and be able to pass the exams without struggling much.
Meet other people from other countries.
No, I thought I'd get a little more of the British culture.
I really thought it would be tough in the sense that, well, I had never lived alone.
I really want to make friends that I really know, I really spend time with them.
And to practice English.
And I had never done, like everything on my own, like cooking, like, well, doing the washing and so on.
First, I want to learn English and can speak very well.
And I didn't expect to find a job as good as the one I've got.
To know how English people live.
But I came to find out anyway that British culture has pretty much become more like American culture anyway, so it hasn't been a cultural change for me.
But it's not so difficult.
Oh, I wanted to improve my English as well.
I don't know if I have practiced a lot, but I think, yes, I speak better than before.
I had no clues of how can be life in the city, and it's completely different.
In the beginning I was quite, scared when I was about to come here and stressed.
And second, I thought there is more advantage to study here.
My English not much better, but I think that I'm a little bit different.
I expect kind of what it is.
Because of all the criminality or things you hear about London.
Maybe expected the halls or university to be a little bit different.
I expected to be in a safer part of town, number one.
And I was thinking that it would be so unsafe to be in London and going around.
But from the city, London, I just expected London as it is because I've been here a few times.
Because we're kind of in a dangerous area.
But you know, it's not like that.
I also expected to meet more British people, but it turns out that pretty much all my friends and everyone I live with are international students as well.
It's not our home. Most of us don't have our family here, so we have to stick together basically.
I was very curious that we are a group of 17 or 18 people and there's no English person.
But especially with English here, maybe it's just by chance that they're strange in this campus and this university.
From the other point of view, I know that because there's so many foreign people here, English people feel aside.
They just don't want to bother meeting people that are living just for a month time, maybe.
Because I've got a friend, he's English and he's doing anthropology studies.
You don't have a lot to do with them, and they don't want to have a lot to do with people coming from other places, so that was really a thing that surprised me a lot.
That's quite, I think, that tells a lot about English people. That doesn't mean that they are not friendly, but you know, it looks like they are afraid of foreigners or something like that.
He lives in a house as well with all foreign, and they're all foreign except him, and sometimes he really feels apart because he's English. And it's quite ironic, I think.
And I suppose people who come to London from other countries, that's what they are looking for. Find this group of people from other nationalities, other cultures, and that's their aim. So that's what we have in common in our group. People from everywhere.
The traditional dance of Cyprus.
1, 2, 3. La dulce niña Carolina no tiene edad para hacer el amor. Su madre la estará buscando, eso es lo que quiero yo. No puedo echarla de mi casa, me dicen que no tiene dónde dormir. Después se mete en mi cama, eso es mucho para mí.
Yeah, whatever, yeah, in Spanish, bro, yeah, go to the center and dance.
You can learn a lot with people from different countries.
It's an exchange all the time actually, so of course I learn a lot of different cultures.
There are so many things to learn from other cultures and other people from everywhere, so it's nice.
If it was all English people, it would be just too boring. And people coming from all other places in the world just make it more interesting because you learn loads of things, and this one tells you about this place and that one tells you about that place, so it's much more fun.
For example, things that you might find offensive would be something common to people from other countries, or vice versa.
I've been kissed on the cheek by Spanish people, and a few times that's really caught me off guard and surprised me because I'm not used to that at all.
Giving people a hug and kiss, we don't do that.
We need get closer each other and feel that you are in home. You have someone to get in contact, to keep in touch, to kiss. This is something that we have, and in other countries they don't have.
We don't show our passionate that easily.
You have to know to take into account that they don't have the same habits than you, and yeah, you can try to teach youth and to learn theirs.
If even is shake hands, when I met some new people, I don't shake hands actually. I just say hi like that.
And you have to respect all the differences because there are a lot of differences maybe between Europe, China, America.
It's really good to see how other people think. Like you've got Meredith, who is American, who thinks one way, and we Europeans think completely different way on politics, for example.
Maybe in the way that they face the life, or in the way they behave, is sometimes very, very different.
It makes you realize that there are many different ways of living. You know, like not only the way you live in your country or even in your city.
Only by talking to people, you get to know things.
I think I will be more culturally rich when I live.
Yeah, I've definitely, you know, just listening to people talk their languages and how people react to certain situations also often fits a lot of the stereotypes about the cultures that they come from. But it's just been really interesting to get first-hand experience with all these different groups of people who I've never gotten to meet at home and didn't know very much about before now.
Yeah, I didn't remember how Zoe says when she's disgusting. I find French we say, yeah.
¿Qué clase de estudiantes son? What kind of students am I?
She said, yes. That's what we see in Cyprus.
I've written 2 paragraphs in the whole day, you know.
English people say yes.
The original surname is Colon.
Dallas, the Buffalo town from Alabama.
I can translate Smith in Spanish.
They don't have a map. Dallas is not even close to Alabama.
So Colon is Colon.
Yeah, they were all yellow. I came along. I wrote a song for you.
The fact to live with other people, you can easily make the difference between the stereotypes and what they really do.
It's not exactly stereotypes. I mean, you get to see some similar points.
But yeah, you can tell some stereotypes are true, or they have some base. There is a base, but sometimes only.
But I believe that from stereotypes comes something true.
But I don't think we should generalize that. I mean,
to really say stereotypes are true, because the stereotypes that everyone is actually one person for him or herself, so different.
So you can understand where these stereotypes come from, but you can as well understand why there is these stereotypes.
There must be something true about it.
To French people, Spanish people can be quite lazy because I understand.
The Spanish people, for example, are really slow. That's not just a stereotype.
I expected them to be slow, but not that slow from certain people.
I must confess that most of them are quite lazy, or let's say at least slow. Okay, they live their life like really cool.
And that they wouldn't eat that late. The Spanish people, they're slow. No, I'm kidding.
Spanish people are really warm and they really help you out.
They say people from the south of Spain that we are like friendly, we are happy, we like party and so on. And I think you can tell that it's true by watching Lucia or Andres. Or I'm a little bit weird in that sense. I'm not the typical person from the south of Spain, but
I have realized that people from the south are not best, or I don't know, better or worse. They are different than people who live in the north of Europe.
For example, I got my Spanish lessons.
The Spanish people are kind people who like to have fun.
And I'm sure now that I want to live in the south.
Even I don't ask, they will ask me back that do I need help or something like that.
The north for me is just an experience to learn, but no, I don't want to live here for more than 4 months, 1 year.
Well, French people, they're really proud of their country. It's a good thing, yeah, and they have something to be proud of.
So yeah, this is one stereotype, let's say, that you can that you can find. We love our culture, we love the way we live, because I think it's the most valuable things we can export.
I don't know, the French are good lovers or whatever, good cooking or these kind of things.
They enjoy their life a lot, but maybe it just depends. Like maybe in their leisure time, but sometimes they are quite strict.
Sometimes the French people are, I don't know, angry without a reason or something.
They say that French people always say what they think, and they say in a very straight way, and I realize that it's true.
But basically they just express themselves more.
That can be a quality or can be something bad, but it just depends on the way you look it.
And yeah, we are said to be, let's say, too much sincere.
I won't say they don't care about the others.
If we think something about someone, we won't be as diplomat as can be English people, for instance. So it can we can create easily wars, let's say, between people, and it can be true with French.
They're not that friendly compared to Spanish people.
They're more hard to get to know often. They're a little bit colder, but you can get to know them, and then they can be really great friends as well.
Well, the Greek people I can't really say because I'm Greek and I can't really see the stereotypes.
I would say that I found many similarities when it comes to people that are from Mediterranean countries, like Greece.
And for the Greek, I think they're very logical sometimes.
Greek people speaks very loud.
For example, like people from Spain or Italy, or people with a Latin background.
The Chinese people, Si Ho-yen from China, she is a little more shy. That does fit the stereotype for Asian people.
I believe before coming here that Chinese people are very shy and everything. And when I see Si Ho-yen now, she's very open-minded and everything.
And for example, Latin American are really are also friendly as well. So I guess Latin American and Spanish are quite similar. There's personality.
People keep telling me that I'm the coldest one, so.
So yeah, I guess there's this stereotypes that we can't get rid of, really.
Still, it's individuals, and I don't think we should judge someone by, an image we had before.
That everybody works together.
Anyone can be friends. It doesn't matter where you come from.
I miss everybody when I don't see him or her for one day.
And if I need to speak to someone, if I want to be with people,
here we spend 24/7 together.
All your differences just make you more interesting to everyone else.
Since you have no relatives here when you start in England, and you have these close friends being around.
It's not a family, because we don't have the same blood, but it's the same feeling for me, it's the same feeling.
My friends here, it's like my family.
So wherever we are, whatever we're doing, we're always with friends.
I would directly go to the friends I've met here.
I didn't know that it was so funny, so you can make so close friends in just a little time,
A friend.
Who is it?
Very nice.
It's Big Brother, Andre. This week you're out.
It looks nice. We don't know what to do.
This is the main activity for a French guy.
Esa cojonuda, como esa, no hay ninguna.
Goodbye. Adios, amigo.
Sometimes I think we don't know to which extent it has changed us.
The exchange of culture made me think I need to know more.
Really opened my eyes to just seeing how other people live.
It's given me also opportunity to travel because I never thought of traveling.
It helps you find yourself.
Not just like a different Andres. No, I'm the same, but at the same time I'm very different.
I'm the same, but maybe, yeah, just with a little bit more experience.
You're the same person, but you're just more aware of what you are, what you want.
When I go back in Greece, for example, and I meet people that they knew me before I came in England, they find me a little bit different.
I can't say I learned that and that, but it's just few things.
I changed it a little bit. I mean, I am being more mature.
I became more responsible.
To be more independent.
I'm going to live my life in a different way now.
As you are more free to do whatever you want and to be whoever you want to be.
You have lived so many experiences.
You usually don't change so much in 4 months when you're living in your country.
No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.